on the news. So I knew once we hit the news, bro, my mama, bro, this when I was like I was about 18 going on 19, she like, you gotta get the out of my house. Because, you know what I'm saying, it started hitting the news. You know what I'm saying? She was like, hell no, like, and then they started snatching homies up. They started snatching my bros up, like a few dudes, and there you go, a real indictment. You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember what the initial charges were when they first presented it?
Nope, because they never came down to me. They came down to the dudes that they caught doing other activities at the time.
Okay.
And that's what probably made it a RICO charge. They were still doing illegal activities probably, you know what I'm saying? And they pent that shit all together, you know what I'm saying, type of shit. But originally, like, when they got indicted, we wasn't doing, like I said, we wasn't doing none of this shit no more. We not running the streets, riling, doing shit that y'all indicted us for. We wasn't doing that shit. We wasn't doing none of that shit. We was trying to pick up the pieces from where we left off. Because it was at a point in time, I remember remember when 2 Chainz dropped that I'm Different?
Yeah.
My mans and them remixed that shit and it was on the radio. We had one spin for one day on the radio. And I knew it was true. The dude, our oppositions was like, man, they on the radio, that's some bullshit. Turn that shit off, all that. They was tweeting it. This was back when, hashtag pound, all that shit. And I'm like, damn. I look back when we got indicted, I'm like, bro, we supposed to be building off of shit like that, not off of, you feel me?
Yeah.
But A Story, I feel like, has this, because look what Meeks did. He did all that wild shit, and check him out. His son, a fucking star.
Facts.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So you could turn that negative to a positive.
But you gotta look at the scale, though. I think it's like the scale of cash that Meech brought in was like so substantial. Like,
yeah, that's
hundreds of millions of dollars.
All I'm saying is a legendary story is a legendary story, bro, in itself. I don't care if it's money or if it's just because you got a lot of killers in Detroit that's really known for killing.
And I appreciate that perspective of like you guys were trying to pave a way because you felt like there was no other way, right? It's not like you were doing it because it was like the fun aspect of it was more like, what other option do I have?
Yeah, like we don't got no big homies. We ain't got nobody to put us in the studios. Like half of the shit that we was recording, bro, when I was younger, our friends was recording that shit for us. They was trying to learn the studio because nobody wanted to. We knew people like Booney. Booney know Ice Revezo and them people, you know? GG, rest in peace to dude. I don't know him, but, that's his peoples. He got them tatted on him. He know them people, you know what I'm saying? We knew people. Like I said, even before, when Rock first got out of prison, when he came back home, he was like, who the fuck is BandCrew? Tweeted it. You feel me? This is publicly record. Yeah, like, they know us. We in the same neighborhoods as all, bro. Yeah. We got homies from Finkel, Bremen, wherever,
When he said, who the fuck is BandCrew, what happened?
Our name was hot. You feel me? And when you coming home or you in jail and you hearing all these kids getting locked up, you like, who the fuck is them? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What they on? And we was really just like just some kids trying to make a way. We didn't know how to do it. We was just trying to.
As far as the accusations that people make around you, and I'm trying to be respectful to all members of BandCrew when I speak, so I'm not trying to get anybody whatever caught up or anything. But what were you guys prolifically being claimed for doing? Like, what were people specifically saying you guys were doing at that time?
They were saying, well, all that shit that's on their public record. They were saying like robberies, shootings, attempts, shit like that. Yeah, that's what they were saying.
And how much of it, like, that has already gone through the court system of it, can you say it was false?
Shit. To me, it was what it was. Some of it was true. Some of it was, like, to me, fixed. For real. Like I said, they watched us grow up, the police. If you could snatch me by my shirt and tell me to go home, you damn near know where I stay, bro.
What? As far as when you guys talk about, we can go talk about the Tay story, for instance, right? He specifically said how he was robbed for his product, how the situation happened. Is that like a normal circumstance, even though you guys are saying that that's not what happened, like that story's not true? But as far as walking up to somebody, assessing them, and taking stuff from them, is that the way it sounded? Like
I ain't gonna lie, put it like this, like. People did used to get their shit took, you feel me? So when he said it, it sounded so believable, bro. Yeah. Like, I'm like, damn, this nigga Tay got right for real. But then when I analyzed it, like, I've been around this shit my whole entire since it been a thing, So I'm like, nobody never told me that somebody got robbed for no products, bro.
But I'm saying, like, in general, like, if when you approach somebody, what was the protocol? Were you guys like hectic when you came up to them? Were you guys like violent and belligerent with people, or were you just like
it was
give
probably
it up?
some like 9 times out of 10, if we was that way, it was because it was an issue already.
Okay.
It was already an issue. Like I guarantee you, we used to go skating or not too. It was already an issue. All the groups used to go up there. It was already an issue. So, like if a person make himself or a female made themselves seem victimized off of getting their ass whooped, that was already an issue before you even got your ass whooped. Being honest with you, like I never, like I said, I never been too much of a bully. So if my friends probably wanted to just jump a random person, that was on them to do that. But me personally, I'm not getting into it with you, bro, unless it's an issue.
So if somebody started something with you particularly, then that's when you would confront them. But your friends were more on the side like, no, if it's we'll go after random people too. Like that's kind of the situation.
I ain't gonna say like they was doing that like it was a normal thing, but it can happen. You feel me? Like it can like a random, like let me use it for example. Walking up our neighborhood, we don't know you. You feel me? You look like you on some shit, but you might not be. But we might say, "What's up, Brody?" You know what I'm saying? Where you about to go? And you be like, "You feel me? What?" And that's the aggression in you. So now you about to get a wrong response from some dudes that really was just asking, you feel me? Because of course we done been shot at, bro. Come on now. All type of shit. I'm talking about single people. You feel me? Then pulled up and try to ask people where they at and then blow at us. You feel me? So you gotta take that in retrospect too and be like, let me ask people, dude walking around here with a coat on and shit. It's hot as hell. He got boots. You feel me? You got to think about shit like that. So yeah, like normally we'll check into dudes, and if they respond wrong, they might get their ass beat for the most part, bro. Come on, bro. Like we got into it with people, and it was a lot of us too. So you got dudes going to all these schools. So let's say my homie go to school with a clique, and we not that deep in that school. Yo, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna jump them?
My God.
You feel me? So that used to be shit like that. So now we got to respond to shit like that.
When you're talking about incidents where people are, you know, they're kind of checking into the neighborhood. If they do it politely, it's more likely that they're going to leave with no problems.
Yeah,
right?
like
but
straight.
if they were disrespectful, or if they made you feel some type of way, then there could be some type of response from you guys. But as far as you guys saying people pulling up and just fucking straight up shooting,
that was people that probably didn't like us though.
Yeah, but that's still like, it's like people that just didn't like you, or like they had a reason to not like you.
Hell yeah, they like I put it like this. Like, rest in peace, my homie Squid. He was from J Road, but he hung around mostly all 7 Mile dudes. So a lot of hatred or a lot of people that we got into it with was because he didn't hang in his hood. He ain't with them no more. And that was some, we known our shit. Like, oh, them niggas know Brody with them too. Them. And we was just clashing like everywhere we went. Even if it was they friends, it didn't even have to be them. It could be some they homies, like an extent of them.
How stupid would you have to be, though, to drive down your block, knowing how many people are there, chilling posted, and to start some shit? Like, how dumb would you have to be? And then to even think that you can get shots off and just escape. Like, that guy, whoever does something like that has to be like the dumbest guy in the world.
I ain't gonna lie, but you gotta look at it. Have you ever rode up 7 Mile Road?
Yeah.
7 Mile?
Yeah.
Period. All right, you gotta know that strip big as hell. So all them cars flying past and we just out there sitting ducks.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I said, we wasn't just doing random shit, bro. Like we was chilling in the hood like this shit, like the shit that y'all seen, the shit that gained notoriety, it was strictly off of us getting into it with people.
Well, I mean, I've talked to some OGs about it, and what I've gotten in response is that there was a lot of people like you who were like-minded, where it was like, if I had a problem with somebody, I would handle that. But then there was people who felt like they had power because they were a part of BandCrew, and they kind of overused that power. Like you got, like there was almost like an invincibility to that person, where it's like, yo, I'm a part of these guys, so therefore I'm gonna do these things and get away with it and walk away from all that shit.
But let me ask the OGs this: since the Detroit history of crews, cliques, groups, gangs, whatever you call that shit, everybody felt like they had power, whether it was money wise, whether it was street wise, or whether it was just you knowing more than the next motherfucker know. Yeah. You feel me? Like everybody abused they shit. That's why you got the cliques like how they is now, because if you ask me, it would have still been like back in the day, the YBIs, the money cliques. But they had beefs too. Everybody.
I know an unfortunate situation of losing Squid. Can you talk about the loss of him and how that transpired?
Oh, man. I was going to Mumford, man. I was going to Oak Park, bro. I was going to Oak Park, man. I was in I don't know, I think I was leaving like Spanish or something, bro. And shit, my homie, I guess that was in school, my homie Rod, his mom's or his man's, my homie Vaughn, one of they mamas. She worked at the hospital.
Yeah.
There you go. Shit, she called them and told them like, yo, friend shot up, man, like he ain't gonna make it probably, you know?